do you do when you are having a stressful day?
Today we are telling you all about how to manage those stressful days and conquer those emotions.
So if you're ready,
Let's go!
And why do you keep touching it? It's like as if you could like a little pet. Hey, Kerry and Berries! I'm Kerry.
And I'm Berry.
By the end of this video, you will be feeling detoxicated.
Detoxicated? And you will have a greater ability to handle your day. So, why would you not watch this video? Why would you go somewhere else? Why? Probably because other people are more sensible than us. That's probably why. And stick around for our bonus tip. It's an unusual one, and it's actually all about why stress is actually good.
Ooh.
Or a little bit of stress anyway. Because not all of it, because otherwise that would render this video completely pointless. But a little bit of stress is actually good for you. You'll be surprised to hear why.
What do you do when you are having a stressful
Day.
day?
Basically day. No, it's a day, Kerry. You know, not a week. This video is about a day, isn't it? Because it's the topic we chose. So, the first thing I would do when we're having a stressful day, let's be real, is I'd make myself a nice little coffee, and I'd also make one for Kerry. But this coffee is different, by the way.
Oh.
This one has moaning. That's just the name of it. Not moaning, not.
Okay.
But no, seriously, this one has got posh flavouring in it, Kerry. I've just got it ordered online. It's just arrived, and I've not tried it yet. So do you want to try your coffee? I know this is a bit of a weird little intro to the video, but I'm desperate to try it. And I said, hold back in your coffee before we start filming, because it's a good coffee.
Okay. Is it like cream in there?
No. Oh, that's quite nice,
Like-
isn't it? Oh.
No, I like it.
Oh.
Usually he makes coffee and that's strong, and I've just about managed to drink it.
Is that all your reaction to that? No, it's alright.
No, I love it.
I was
It's
expecting
nice.
you more,
No,
yeah, like,
do you know what? Maybe he asked me to leave it so long because of course it's not boiling hot. Usually when I have a drink, it's boiling hot for me to drink it.
It
But
is.
this is moderate,
So,
and I like the taste. So.
yeah. What am I saying? Sorry. I forgot. No, I forgot.
Oh, look at that!
Stay tuned. Right, stay tuned for a competition coming up later on in the video. Somebody's won our. No.
Someone is gonna
I forget how we even do this. We've got a keyword coming up in the video later on at some point, and it's hidden in somewhere in the video, and we will announce it quickly. And if you spot the keyword, then you could win a shout out, just like Stephen Barr,
A shout out!
who has won our shout out of the week. Well done, you, and isn't that wonderful? So if you want to be the next shout out, then stay tuned for our keyword. Or else.
Let's face it, a coffee does help you.
It does. It is a great.
Especially if you're working away on the computer all day long and you just need a bit of a fresh mint pick me up.
Mint?
I said refreshment.
Oh, I thought you said a fresh mint. No, so anyway, there is actually, I don't know why, but I will tell you, there's something in coffee I've noticed for a very long time since I was little. I think it might even be something in the beans. Coffee has actually, as mad as it sounds, beaten my depression in the past. I've had depression, and I'm not saying long term and all that, but it was better than antidepressants, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have both had terrible days, let's be completely honest for a minute. Well, not that we're not honest all the time, because we are. But no, seriously, right? We have had some pretty rubbish days, and it can feel like you want to give up on your day, or even your week sometimes, and occasionally even the year. That's been a good story right now.
So, go for a walk. That always helps. Get a bit of fresh air. Get out of the environment. Get out your four walls.
Yeah.
Or if you're at work and you're getting the stress, well, take your coffee and go sit outside.
Take your coffee
for
and
five.
chuck it over the boss.
Sit outside for like 5 or 10 minutes if that's your break time. So
yeah. Well, when you move, you release endorphins.
you do. So moving about is very good for the mind and body. Sometimes people might not know you're stressed or you don't know they're stressed until you get talking to them, and it might actually say, oh yeah, actually I have had a bad day. They just don't like to put people, you know, what is that what I'm trying to say?
Put people out.
Yeah,
You don't want to feel like they're being inconvenienced, do they?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
You might actually find, if you speak to somebody and they're a bit grumpy, you might just think they're moody for the sheer sake of it. But sometimes they've actually got real problems and they are just waiting to talk. Calling out.
So what else
what do you want?
can you do to de-stress? Well, people like to colour or draw.
Yeah. Art therapy.
Yeah. Write down, draw your feelings on a piece of paper, and then sometimes, if it's something that you want to write down and release it from you, write it and then chuck it in the bed. That will also help you. Message a friend, message an old work colleague that you haven't spoken to for a long time.
Message an old woman for a minute. What do you want? Who is this? Who's texting me?
Well, he does it to his mum every day.
My mum's not an old woman, Kerry.
Sports, even though you're walking, but why don't you go out and physically do sports? That will also help you. I do football, that really helps me a lot, which I will be going back to shortly. And I cannot wait. That helps me a lot. That helps with my mind. That helps me with my body. That helps me with my focus. And yeah, you feel much better for it. You're ticking all the boxes here. So make sure you regularly do exercise and do a sport that you probably don't even do. So set yourself a challenge of doing that.
I like it. Mind you, I did get you some exercise equipment from Mother's Day, didn't I?
He did, and I am yet to do it yet. I will be. I just need to organise myself a little bit, and I've been a little bit busy lately. So once that busyness has calmed down, then I will be able to focus a bit more on those.
We'll see, because I don't know you will.
Well, that might be another future video of me
having to own up to the fact that you've still not done it. My tip is get out of the place whilst running and screaming at the top of your voice. Different circumstances and situations may apply.
Some people might also
might also throw coffee on their hand. Why would you do that, Gary? Show your hand. Coffee. Oh, is that the coffee? Oh,
yeah,
come
and then on the
whoopsie. Some people might spill the coffee.
Some people might drink, smoke to release the toxicity, but
that's not healthy. Oh, you weren't promoting it, were you? You were saying a bad side about it. Sorry, Karen. Wait.
Some people might smoke and drink, but if you're living on the healthy side, then don't venture down that road. Continue for what you're doing and try the other routes before you go down to that route, because once you go, we're not going to go too much into that detail, but once you go down to that route, that's another subject. It'd be hard for you to get out of that habit and you'll just be used to it. So
addictions aren't a way out, unfortunately.
No. So, and also eating chocolate, that some people say that how
we're not against the odd drink and the odd little bit of chocolate and all that, you know, but just it's when something becomes addictive, that's when you have to watch out.
Yeah.
Clench your body really hard, like really hard. Get all the stress in, really hard, but just not too hard that will cause you an injury, like I did when I was little.
Get a punching bag. You know, it coincides with your daily healthy lifestyle, sport, so
it's better than punching a wall, isn't it? Call up a company and compliment them on their products. You'll have made them delighted, confused, and you'll have made things weirdly awkward, all the while doing a nice thing, whilst forgetting your current stresses and making things feel, you know, that.
Okay, well, I don't know where he's going with this one, but alright, roll with it.
Very good.
Laugh so much that you end up dancing with laughter.
I thought you were going to say weeing yourself. I didn't know where you were going with that one. Carry on.
You will feel so much better while you're laughing and you're just letting it out, and it changes your mood.
And if someone else comes in and sees you doing it, the humiliation will be so great that you'll forget your current issues. Seriously though, this trick does actually does that. I can't speak. It does actually work.
The trick will work. So I hope we've given you a good few advice on de-stressing.
Yeah.
And a way to manage it. But don't forget, violence is not one of them. Use it in other ways. Use it in other ways.
What? Use violence.
No, use violence. But de-stress it in other ways. Like you're on a punching bag. You're forced to de-stress. Yeah, I did to do it.
Violence in other ways.
But speak to someone if it gets to the stage that you can't cope. And our keyword.
Oh no! Actually, sorry. Can I just say another one?
Hurry up.
I have to say, there is nothing quite like putting those headphones in, putting on some good old worship music, and actually praising the Lord with all your heart. And it does change things because one, you're getting yourself into a mode. One, you get into that mode of positivity, but two, you're actually giving praise and thanks to God, and He is rewarding you for doing that. Especially when you don't feel like it. Everybody says when you praise and you don't feel like it, even more rewarded. So double blessings. You're pleasing Him, He's pleasing you. It's good, isn't it? Whoa.
And the key word is
Can you hear it, please?
breathe.
Well, I didn't expect that. Alright then!
Because also, a way of de-stressing as well is concentrate on breathing.
Yeah, don't forget to breathe because then you might have other problems.
Look, you're stressing out, but then you're concentrating on the breathing. Obviously, that's another video, the breathing technique. We talked about it in several videos about our breathing technique.
Yeah.
That will distract your mind as well. So, I hope you remembered what the keyword was.
Comment it below and you may just win your shout out.
So, the things that stress me out the most is, one would have to be work. Because my job is very hectic and full on, and the second thing would be when people don't listen to what you tell them and you're having to constantly repeat yourself even though you've made it pretty clear what you're talking about. Kids, when they play up and the same again, you tell them something to do and they don't listen. But the main thing is possibly is work. The way I deal with stress, I just like to relax, chill, jump in a hot bath. I like to go for a run. It clears my mind. Another thing that does stress me out is when you get those silly phone calls, those cold callers. That annoys me a lot. It gets on my nerves. Yeah, I suppose that's the way I deal with stress. It's just relaxing, chilling, just some downtime, just a bit of fresh air. Yeah.
And our bonus tip is, well, you made a whole big sing and dance about it.
Why stress is actually good for you. When you have another bad situation in life come up, you will actually think, last time I had a stressful situation, I managed that, I survived, I'm still alive, I can do that again. So you learn to grow from that stressful situation. Moderate, short-lived stress can improve your alertness, your performance, and boost your memory. How amazing is that?
Small amounts of stress. So number 3, small amounts of stress known as eustress.
We'll go with that.
Is that how you say it?
Eustress, I think.
Eustress.
I don't know.
May help protect against oxidative damage.
Okay,
is that right?
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Which is linked to aging
and disease.
Oh.
I think stress comes in lots of ways, and at times you're not expecting it. I think quite often you can have in mind what you want to do that day, and then what really stresses me is when I don't have time for what I expected to have time for during that day. So that the unexpected, that stresses me, definitely. I like to be kind to everybody, and then sometimes you feel like you've got to be stronger but I don't like arguments, so that stresses me. Yeah, but so to counteract stress, I like to ride my bicycle. I like nature. I like little treats. Treats are good as long as you don't go too mad. And I do love to listen to Christian praise and worship music. That really sort of like gives me joy and sort of counteracts the stress because it sort of fills me with peace. And I've got also I like to read the Bible, and one of the things, one verse that's really, really good speaks pretty much to stress, and I'll just read it for you. It's from Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7. Okay, this is quite a modern version, right? But there are more traditional ones. Okay. Don't get stressed about anything. Whatever hits you, verbalize it with God. Balance your pleases and your thank yous. And God's serenity, which even medics can't suss, will flood your deep places. Saturate your thinking, act like a minder, because you're in with the liberator Jesus. That's actually pretty good, because good timing, because Easter's coming up, vital time. And Jesus died, rose from the dead, and yeah, was resurrected. So
getting moaned at in places like the workplace, when other people criticise you for what you may have done wrong, whilst completely ignoring what they're doing wrong, which is even worse than what you were doing wrong. Huh.
Trying to do a task, and the more you put pressure on yourself to do the task, it's clearly not going the way you want it, and it is stressing you out even more. So obviously you won't want to do the task, and you go off topic of what the goal is.
And you forget the original point of the whole goal in the first place. You're like, oh, what was I even trying to achieve in the first place? Like making a post on Instagram. Flipping it, that was hard.
So,
Very hard.
what are your stress tips? Your
de-stressing tips.
Your de-stressing tips.
Yeah, let us know. Please.
Comment in the comment box below, and it may help
really
other,
camera,
and it may even help other people.
Our eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat. Hear my chest, how it beats when you put your hands on me. Time goes fast, but yet so slow. I leave all thoughts, yeah, I let them go. 'Cause I'm here with you, and all I need is you. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost. Don't know what you really feel, but I really like this dream.
So, enjoy the video.
They've already seen it, so should have said that at the start. It was lovely to hang out with you again, by the way. It's been a very long time since we last filmed, hasn't it? Because we've just been so incredibly busy. And
De-stressing.
yeah, life's hard, but life's also beautiful when you focus on the right things in life.
So,
Yeah.
bye.
Take care,
Bye.
and may God bless you all.
They're astoundingly astonishing, and strikingly bewildering. It's Carrie and Barry.